Welcome back to JB Reviews. Today we are going to start painting the doors for the cabinets. As you guys saw, we just got done putting a first coat of primer inside of the mid bunk. We started inside of here just because we don't use this room a lot, and we're kind of figuring out what kind of mistakes we're making. I'm already noticing the things I'm doing wrong, but the good news is I got more tools and we just started painting these cabinet doors. They're coming out pretty good. I'm probably going to put maybe 2 to 3 coats on these, just kind of getting a feel. This is pretty much the first coat. Went on pretty nice. I got these pretty PURDY small brushes. I didn't have these yesterday. Glad I got them. And Owen's saying what's up. Say what's up to the vlog, buddy. And now just to show you what I'm doing. Some people start in the center of the square, and then they'll come back around with the brush, and then they'll come back around with the roller, and it comes out nice and clean like that. But I was so tempted today to get a spray gun for these because it looks so much nicer when you do spray the paint on. But overall, I'm just going to kind of go with what we're doing. I think it'll look nice either way. Just make sure you put enough primer on everything, that way everything lasts a lot longer. And trust me when I say this, I mean, this is already starting to really come together, and looking forward to this, seeing what the end result is. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these up. I'm gonna flip them over, and then I'm gonna paint the other side. Okay, so 3 hours later, the wife has been helping me diligently paint these. Baby, how many coats have you put on so far?
This is 2 coats of primer. 2
coats of primer. Still kind of drying too. They look good. I mean, I'm gonna have to do some light sanding, but overall, like I said, they look good. We're probably gonna maybe put one more coat on these because I can still kind of see brown inside the paint. But check out the mid bunk. I pretty much am at the tail end of pretty much getting all the primer on the cabinetries. I mean, figure 3 to 4 coats on the cabinetry. So you're gonna run through, just in this one room, I'm almost done with this gallon of Kills adhesive. Now this stuff is like $55, so man, it's expensive. A lot of money. I mean, already this $60 of primer inside of here, not including paint. So if you're gonna do something like this, be sure to budget, because we're gonna burn through probably $300 or $400 just in painting this whole RV. Now, one thing I have to do now that this is pretty much dry, I'm going to put a little bit more primer on some of these spots here, and then I'm going to have to sand it down because I do have some runs. I actually have a lot of runs, I'm not even going to lie. I got a lot of runs. I got the runs, yep. That too. I started painting some of the doors in here too, just to kind of speed up time. I cannot wait. Hannah mentioned this earlier, but when we get all this off, we're going to basically have black pane windows on the inside. That's going to look nice. But we're going to paint the whole thing white, and so far so good. Like I said, figured 3 to 4 coats on this. The walls are pretty easy. You're going to do 1 to 2 coats. I mean, I'm not messing with this stuff. I just kind of went up top of here, and I mean, there's a lot of imperfections, but you know what? I'm just happy this is coming along. I mean, this is looking really good. Like, I can now see what it's going to look like once we start putting paint on these walls. It's going to look good. I mean, this is pretty much what it's going to look like, but once we put everything back together, it's going to look even better. But definitely make sure you take the time. Be sure to tape everything off. I like this frog tape. It's pretty good. It works good. This is really good paint. My father-in-law did recommend this to us. The only tough part I'm going to have to do is paint this trim piece. So I'm most likely going to run through this, and I'm going to have to use some extra paint. This is still drying on this side. And then the cabinetry, I'm just going to do a few more touch-up places, and then this will be done. But yeah, like I said, the walls are easy, but the cabinetry is a tough part. I got to do some sanding down right here, and I don't know what kind of grit I need to use, but I probably need to use a really fine one. That way it doesn't take the paint off, obviously, but probably just sand this down, make it look pretty again. And then, like I said, we'll probably have to, do some paint removal because, I did not cover enough of the floor. And yesterday, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, let me see if I can find it. Hold on one second. Where are those other paint things at? The ones that broke.
Oh, they're on the couch actually.
Oh, here they are. So if you're buying stuff like this, I bought these off of Amazon, and right out of the bat, I mean, look at that. See if now this is like 9 of these things, and my they came this way. So don't cheap out. Buy nice stuff. I bought these from Lowe's. Nice and sturdy. Something like this. Don't buy cheap stuff. I mean, we're not going to keep any of this. We're going to throw all this stuff away every night when we're done. So we're going to spend a lot of money just on this because I'm not.
Throwing it away?
Well, maybe. Well, I'm not washing that stuff out in our RV sinks though. I mean, we don't want to, you know, put paint down there. I mean, we could.
Just to clean it off?
I mean, if we use up the paint, we probably could, but we'll see. We'll see. I just don't want to put paint down there. I mean, these are cheap. I think there's like a few dollars.
Them down, right? Oh.
Yeah, they're just a few bucks. That's why I didn't get. That's why I didn't want to buy expensive. That's why I bought these originally, because I wanted something cheap. That way we can just be done and throw them away. Because I didn't want to wash paint out inside of our sinks. That's why even for the brushes, we just have to wrap them in aluminum foil. That way they don't dry up. But so far so good. It's probably going to take us, I would say, at least a month or two to complete this. It's going to be easily. If this room is taking me, you know, basically almost 12 hours, it's going to take at least a couple months for us to go through this whole thing. Because, I mean, even pieces like this, I mean, we're going to probably have to get this stained. Like, I don't want to paint this because this is going to get torn up over time. Same thing goes for the kids' steps. I'm going to have to get this probably done professionally and just have it stained. That way the paint doesn't come off. I mean, you can even kind of see the imperfections in this thing. You know, the paint is really durable in this, but I wanted to make sure it lasts. So probably gonna have someone do that for us on the at a shop or something like that, maybe a carpenter. So
we can get up?
No, I'm okay. Thank you though. But yeah, but again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're pretty much coming to the tail end. I'm just gonna finish off these doors. And then tomorrow I'll do some touch-ups on the cabinets, and then we'll probably start painting sometime this week. See you guys soon.
Bye.